Hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you guys. I'm Brittany Wilder. I'm an Abundant Life and NLP Master Coach coming to you live for a Talk to Me Tuesday, you guys. And really just want to recap what we talked about last week and just let you guys know, if you have not already done so, download your ebook, your free ebook. Hey, Vanessa, you will find it in the comments, you guys. You'll see the link to download your free ebook if you haven't already done so. Go do that. We're basically going through the book together. And I'm teaching you guys a few different tips that you can... Yes, shimmer top. Hey, come on. Everything that glitters. So basically, you guys, go download your copy if you have not already. We're going through this ebook, basically talking about negative self-talk, how we can get rid of it. I'm giving you guys some tips before we start my actual course, which starts on August 11th. We'll talk more about that later on. But if you were on last week, then you know that you had a little bit of homework to do. Just a little bit. Just gave you a little bit of homework to do. And that homework was to start to monitor your thoughts. Start to see what's going on, you guys. Because here's the thing. A lot of the times we're not aware of these different thoughts that we have, right? We're not aware of them and they're happening. So that was your homework. If you did your homework from last week, kudos, congratulations, gold star you did your thing. And now you're more aware of the thoughts that you have going on in your day-to-day. I like to tell everyone that I speak to, when it comes down to getting rid of negative thoughts, that we have to monitor all our thoughts, not just some of them, not just the ones you feel when you're happy, not just the ones you feel when you're sad, but the ones that you feel all together, the ones that you're starting to hear often in your mind each and every day. You want to make sure you're taking account of that, making sure that you're journaling that. I talked to you guys about journaling is very important. Make sure you utilize your journal, writing down your thoughts so that you can become aware of the negative ones, the positive ones, the neutral ones, right? So last week we talked about how negative thoughts can affect us so many different ways. We talked about last week specifically about how negative thoughts can come directly from unhealed traumas, you guys. Traumas from our past. Things that we have not yet dealt with. Things that are constantly playing in the back of our minds. It's that noise that's going on all the time. Like, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, wish I woulda. Oh man, why did that have to happen? Right? Those things that are literally playing over and over and over in our minds, even if we're not aware of it, right? And that was the reason for last week when we talked about being aware of those negative thoughts. Okay. So we recapped last week. This week, we're talking a little bit more about not necessarily why we think the things that we do, but what do you believe? Right? Because a lot of what we're thinking about ourselves is what we personally believe about ourselves, right? Believe it or not. Whether it's something that somebody told you, something you've been told from the beginning of, your life. Maybe it was your parents or grandparents or aunts, uncles, whoever that told you that you were one way, or you were this, or you were evil, you were greedy, you were... you name it, I've heard it, you guys, through different clients. I've heard of, you're just so selfish, and people start to internalize those different thoughts that they hear from others, right? So it's about, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe, right? I know for me, I used to believe that I was not pretty. That was a belief that I had, and I don't know where it came from. I know a lot of mine came from, unhealed trauma, like I spoke about last week. But also it came from just other boys. Hey, Tina. Other boys, you guys. I had a lot of issues with boys when I was younger. And I used to feel like I was so dark skinned and I was so this and I was just ugly, and they would tell me different things. And that was what I believed because they told me that. Right? So a lot of that negative thinking that I was telling myself was from years and years of being bullied, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, by these boys that probably liked me anyways, y'all, if we can be real. Probably really liked me on the sneak tip, but was saying how ugly I was and how this I was and how that I was. And internalizing those different ideas and internalizing those different thoughts caused me to think a certain way about myself that isn't true, because I know I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Inside and outside. Come on now, right? However, back then, my mind wasn't strong enough to stop those different thoughts that were coming in. And so that's the thing. It's like the mind is a muscle as well. And a lot of the times we don't tend to remember that and know that. And I don't know about you guys, but I never heard of my mother or my father saying, hey, I'm getting ready to go to this mindset course. You know what I'm saying? I've never, ever heard my mother, my father, a cousin, an uncle, hey, Terry. I never, ever heard anybody in my family say, hey, I'm about to go work on my mind, get my mind muscles together, sharpening it up, trying to get ready, right? Never, ever, ever have I ever heard anybody do that. And so we learn a lot from our family members. And so if our family members aren't talking about getting our minds right and getting things in order and strengthening our mindsets, right? That's not something that's on the table that we're not talking about in our families, then we don't know. And so we're out here in this world where people are rude, crazy, and all kinds of everything. And we're getting all this information from people, stuff that is not even right, stuff that people are just saying just because they're saying it, and we're internalizing it, and then we're saying it back to ourselves. It's a horrible, horrible process, but it's a cycle, and it's vicious, and it's something that we've done. I know I've done it. Y'all know how I'm gonna tell y'all all about what I got going on and what I had going on. But it was a vicious cycle for me. I started internalizing a lot of different things that people said to me about me that wasn't true at all. And so there goes that negative Nancy thinking, oh man, I'm not pretty enough. I'm not this. I'm not that, right? After a while, that's what you start to believe about yourself. And that pours out in every single thing that you do. That pours out in your friendships. It pours out in your relationships. It pours out at your job. It pours out in your motherhood. It pours out in all these different roles that you play in. That I'm not pretty enough. That I'm not this enough. I'm ugly. I'm that. I'm whoop. It plays out in every single role in your life. And that's that negative thinking. That is a constant cycle. So what I want you to do is think about what are the things that you believe in yourself. Looking good, girl. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. What are the things that you believe about yourself, right? I know right now with me, I believe that I am amazing. I believe that I am gorgeous. I believe that I have a beautiful spirit. I believe that I am it. I'm the it factor. I got to speak myself up, right? Because there's a lot of people out there that are going to try to break us down. And any given Sunday, they out there, y'all, waiting on your downfall, waiting, praying for your downfall. And so what we have to do is we got to start building ourselves up. We got to be our own cheerleaders. We got to look in the mirror and be like, girl, you rocking that. Girl, you rocking them braids. Girl, look at that face. Ooh, you gorgeous. We got to speak ourselves up. Because we're going to go out here in this world. We're going to have the haters. We're going to have the people that is faking like they your friend, but they sneak hating on you all day, every day. We're going to have all of those different things out here trying to get us. But we got to get this right. We got to be strong here so that when we hear those things, when we go out in this world, we're in a place where Atlanta's finest. Yes. Literally, you guys, listen, I just went out with Vanessa and we were walking out of the restaurant, y'all. And some guy rolled up on us and was like, excuse me, I heard this was Atlanta's finest. And I said, you sure did. Absolutely. Yes. That type of confidence, Vanessa. Yes. Absolutely. Atlanta's finest. Yes, here I am. Hello. Hey there. Right? Because if not, what's going to happen is I'm going to think negatively. And I'm not going out no more, y'all. I done already came a long way from talking down to myself, beating myself up, not giving myself grace when I made a mistake. We not going back. We're going forward. So yes, compliment me. Yes, and I'll be like, thank you. Not cocky, but confident. Please believe it. And I know it. I know I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to have inside of us as we go out here. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Cox. So if you have not already done so, you guys, download that book. We are talking about all things negative self-talk, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in any given day. And the first thing that we talked about is just believing in yourself. What do you believe about you? What are those attributes, or what are those gifts, those talents that you're speaking to yourself? I'm a bomb writer. I'm a bomb this. I'm a bomb mom. I'm a da 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 da. Those are the things you got to speak over yourself each and every day. Each and every day, even if you're not that yet. How about that? That's how manifestation works. You speak it over yourself even when you're not quite there yet. But you will be there if you keep speaking it over yourself, right? And that's ultimately what I want for you. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the other thing we talked about is, or the other thing that we will be talking about is not using your voice. Okay, that's another thing that I spoke about in my ebook about how negative thoughts can flow in. Okay, so let me explain to you guys where that one came from. You guys ever been in a situation with, maybe it was a friend, or maybe it was a family member, or whoever it was, they were close to you as your loved one, whatever the case may be, or it was a friend or whatever. And you guys might have gotten into an argument, or you guys might have gotten into a disagreement of some sort, whatever the case may be, right? Okay. And you said some words, you exchanged words. Maybe it was nice, maybe it wasn't. I don't know how it went. Mine was, a little rough. And after you had that argument, after things were done, shut it down, whether you guys are friends still, not, whether you guys are still in love, in a relationship, not, whatever the case may be, you started to internalize what happened and you went over the whole situation again. Anybody ever did that? I'm talking about you done walked through. This conversation happened maybe a couple of days ago, couple of hours ago, couple months ago. And literally in your mind, you're walking through the situation. You showed up. Then they said this. Then you said that. Then you really thought you should have said this. Or you felt like you probably should have said more, but you didn't. Why didn't I say more? I should have said. Now I'm thinking about what I should have said. Now I'm beating myself up about what I should have said when I should have said it, right? Anybody ever done that? Listen, I was the queen of doing that because I was not using my voice. I was not advocating for myself. You guys, I was not advocating for myself the way that I do now. And so what I would do is literally internalize every single thing that happened in this argument, in this discussion, in this disagreement, and really go back and forth and be like, oh, I should have said this. Why didn't you say that? That was so stupid. And it's literally, I'm having this internal negative self-talk with myself, literally back and forth like, man, you should have said that, but why didn't you say that? She did that, da, 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 da. You should have brought that point up. Why didn't you bring up that point? And I know I'm talking to somebody because I promise you, I have talked to other people and they have gone through this and I know it is real and it hurts you to your core. And it can be some things that you're like, man, I wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And those shoulda, coulda, wouldas can shoulda, coulda, woulda you to death, really, honestly, if you allow it to. If you allow your mind to just keep playing through these different things that happened months ago, weeks ago, days ago. But you still playing it through in your mind. And that's where the problem is because the situation is done. Be done with the situation. Walk away from the situation. Whatever happened just went through that. Yes, Terry, you feel me? Listen, when the situation is done, baby, it's done. Leave it right then and there. Leave it. Let it sit there. Okay? Don't internalize it and take it and run through it and, I should have, man, I wish I could have, why didn't I, because what that's going to do is it's going to cause a lot of negative emotions inside of you that you don't need. A lot of negative emotions that turn into negative thoughts. And then now you're sitting here and you're sick in your mind because of something that somebody said or something that you wish you would have said when they said what they said, right? It's crazy, but we've done it before. It's done. Thanks, Coach. You on point. Yes, it's over and done, baby. What was said was said. I'm leaving it there and it's dead. I'm out. I'm gone. And I'm not going to think about it anymore. I said what I said, right? But that takes us saying everything that we need to say and advocating for ourselves and not being afraid to say the things that we need to say. And I know one thing about me. I am that friend that if you are in the wrong, I'm going to let you know you in the wrong. Sorry, boo-boo. I love you. And you know you was wrong for that. Right? I'm not the friend that's going to sugarcoat it and be like, oh, well, you could have done. No, you was dead ass wrong. And you know you were. That's me. And my friends know that. And I always tell them like, listen, if I'm your friend and you're my friend and we're friends, then you know I'm going to come real at any given moment. So expect that. And it's coming from a place of love. I talked about that today. Correction with love. You're right. I love you so much, but you wrong. Let me tell you how, sis. Let me tell you why, right? An explanation, right? It's over. I was big on internalizing and it makes you very overly critical of yourself. Exactly. Hey, sis. Hey, Kay. Exactly. It makes you critical of yourself, right? Dang, I should have did that. How come I didn't do that? God, if I was better at da-da-da, I would have done that, right? Yeah. We got to be real with ourselves and with our friends and know that you can advocate for yourself at any given moment. Hello, advocate. Hey, Britt. Oh, my loves are on today. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real. Listen, I want to make sure that you guys are getting rid of that negative self-talk because it can literally be the death of us. The way that you feel about yourself, what you believe about yourself, right? What you believe about yourself. That's what we're talking about. What do you believe about you? Who are you? Right? That takes some soul searching. Sometimes we don't even know who we are. God, we don't even know who we are sometimes, or the power we hold, or what we do when we walk in a room. We don't even know. We don't even know that we got heads turning as soon as we walk in a room. That takes soul searching, you guys. You know, I know, Britt, yes. Right? So that's the challenge, you guys. Get out there. Do some soul searching. Who are you? What do you believe about yourself? Because whatever it is that you believe, it is so. You understand that, right? The power of the mind, whatever it is that you believe about you, whatever it is that you believe about your life, whatever it is that you believe about your relationship, whatever it is that you believe about your friendships, it is so. Because that is the power of our minds. Some people don't even know how powerful they are. Don't even know how. And I know because I was one of those people too. I didn't know the power that I held. I found myself being depressed, broken, confused, y'all, lost. Just, I don't know what to do next. I don't know. And I had to soul search. I had to get real with myself first. Hello. Get real with myself. Look myself in the mirror and be like, damn, I don't like that about you. And guess what? It's our responsibility to fix it. Nobody else's. It's our responsibility. If you don't like something about yourself, you got an insecurity about yourself, you're struggling with something, baby, it is your responsibility to fix it. Nobody else's. It's not your husband, your cousin, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. It's nobody else's responsibility but your own. So we gotta step up to the plate, y'all. We gotta quit playing games. It's play is over. There's no more time to play with our lives. Because guess what? Each and every moment that you're playing, each and every moment that you're denying what's going on, each and every moment that you are like, I don't want to deal with that right now, is another moment that you're losing of living the best life you could possibly live. It's another moment that you're missing out on living the greatest life, the life that you wanted to have with the husband, the wife, the kids, the house that you want to have. Every moment that you are playing around and not being real with yourself, being in denial, faking the funk, acting like everything's good and kosher, right? Making excuses for your partner, right? Because there's a lot of that. Making excuses for that partner is another moment that you are wasting, literally wasting life. It's way too short. We know that. It's way too short to be wasting it on something that you don't believe in, that you don't even want at the end of the day. Be honest with yourself. Do you really want that relationship? Right? Do you really want that friendship? These are the things that we got to start talking to ourselves about. That's the internal talk that we got to do, not this negative stuff. No, it's to start to ask those questions and to be real with ourselves and start to really determine the things. Hi, Lyric. Hey, baby, can you go downstairs? Listen, Lyric done came up here and started talking too. Y'all, we got to get to a place where we're being real with ourselves, okay? Start to ask those questions. Take that and internalize that. Mommy, how do I feel? Beautiful, mama. I love it. How do we feel? Are we in the place where we want to be? Are we happy here? Excuse you, mama. Thank you. All right. See you later. Bye-bye, mama. That's what we got to do, okay? Now, listen. If you have downloaded your ebook, right? Talk to Me Nice ebook, you guys. Download that ebook because We're already starting our work. We're already starting to recognize what are these negative thoughts. We're writing them down. We're journaling them. We're doing all the things that we need to do. We're starting that self-work, right? We're starting to work. We're starting to hear. But guess what? We're going to continue it when we go into the masterclass. Talk to me nice. It starts August 11th, 7:30. Be there. Listen, if you know you're struggling, you have that inner battle. Nobody may know it at all. You may walk out in your red bottoms with your Gucci bag, right? Hopping in them silk sheets, feeling good, feeling lavish, right? Feeling good. Lyric, I am talking. Can you hold on 1 second? Thank you, baby. So you may be feeling good about yourself or making it seem like you're feeling good about yourself. Faking the funk. Faking the funk, right? And ultimately, deep down inside, you got a lot of self-negative talk that you're struggling with. You're struggling. At the end of the night, you crying yourself to sleep, drinking wine, bottles of wine to go to sleep because you're miserable, right? You can try to hide being miserable with all kinds of red bottoms, Gucci bags, whatever you want to call it, Louis V. You can try to hide it all you want to, but baby, at the end of the night, it's you and your thoughts. And that's where I want to help you through. Okay? So come on and join me. It is open August 11th. Y'all excuse Lyric. I don't know what she got going on, but we here. August 11th. Talk to me nice. You guys, I just had another client book me. I only have 2 spots left. If you are interested in walking that walk with me, one-on-one, and working with me, let's go. That link is in there too. Go ahead and book my link, okay? Go ahead and walk with me. Let's do this thing. I would be honored to walk alongside you as you get your life together. You start feeling amazing and you live your dream life. I want that for everybody. That type of happiness, that genuine happiness. I want that for everybody. Y'all, I had to give her the mom look. Hold on 1 second. I had to give her the mom look. All right, y'all. Listen, download your book. Go ahead and book me. And next week, you guys, your homework is those thoughts that you guys started thinking about last week, okay? Along with the thoughts that you're still thinking about right now. Maybe I brought up something about a story of something that, you started struggling with when you thought about maybe something you internalized, a story about how you felt like you said everything, but you didn't really say everything. And now you're internalizing it and you're talking negatively to yourself. If I brought up anything for you at all, Lyric Elena Faye. Oh, look at Daddy to the rescue. If I brought up anything for you, go ahead and book the link. Sorry, y'all. We got toddlers. This is the life we live. That's the life we live over here. So, at the end of the day, book my link if that's you. All right, y'all? Do your homework. Your homework is to start to actually use one of the templates I have in here. We did our thought exploration. It is the break it down template. Okay? Break it down. For each and every thought that you have, okay? Each and every thought that you went over, that you journaled along this week, I want you to break it down. You're starting off with what is triggering that thought. So what's happening before you get those thoughts? What is it that's going on? What's happening inside of you? Maybe it's a certain person that you're seeing. Maybe it's a certain song, a scent, anything that is starting to make you trigger that negative thought. Maybe it's walking past the mirror. Right? That was mine, y'all. I was triggered by the mirror. I'm talking about I could break every mirror in my damn house because I didn't want to see myself, right? But these are the things that we have to be aware of. So what is it that's triggering that? Okay? Also, what are the negative thoughts that you're having? List those thoughts. What are they? You got to know what they are. They're your thoughts. It's happening inside your mind. So you got to be aware of it. And if you're not aware of it, take some time, some quiet time to chill out, relax, meditate. The first thought that comes up, that's the thought. The second thought that comes up, that may be another thought, all right? They're gonna come. You just have to become aware of it. So sometimes it takes us slowing down and stop being busy to chill, relax, and start to really observe what's happening inside our minds. The third part emotion check. What am I feeling? What are these emotions that's coming up with that thought? I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling, what am I feeling? Angry. I was talking about this today on my live. So on point. Yeah. What's going on inside? Because you're having an emotional reaction that maybe you're acting like you're dead to it, right? Or maybe you're numbing it. Maybe you're just like, I don't really want to deal with that right now, right? No, baby, it's the time. The time is right now. We're dealing with it together. And this is the best time to do it because guess what? It's a community of love. That's what this is. This live and Talk to Me Tuesdays and Breakthrough with Brittany. It's a community of love. We support each other. This is the best time to go through this and to deal with something like this, negative self-talk. This is it. All right. And then you're checking your body. How's your body reacting to it? Maybe your heart's beating quickly. Maybe you're breathing heavy. Come through with the numbing it. Yeah, I know, Brett. Yep. You're numbing it. Yeah. It's that time, sis. It's that time. All right, y'all. This is your homework. Do your homework, okay? Let's get down to it. Really, so that we can stop this negative self-talk, you guys. I was literally a prisoner of negative self-talk for years and years. And I'm free. Thank God I am free. And if there is ever another negative thought that might come up, because I'm human, please believe I got the tools to deal with it right then and there. I'm not going to let it sit down and chill and hang out and put me in a box for years. Oh, no. I'm not going back to that. And I want that for you too. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Listen, we'll be back same time next week, Tuesday, 7:30. Do your homework. If you haven't already done so, download that ebook so that you can get started. I love you guys. I'll see you guys then, okay? Bye, y'all.